Hi, friends. Can you hang in there? As long as I want to talk to you about old age for men, thank you for joining. Um, I'm just 76, but that's still old, I've realized. And there's several there that may be listening that are older or younger. I wake up in the morning not wanting to get up. Do you feel that way? Do you feel like you want to stay in bed another hour or two, but your partner's already gotten up and made coffee and said the coffee's ready? Okay, you want to know how I do this? I say okay. Put my house robe on. I go ahead and put my socks on. Then I go in and brush my teeth. Use wash my face up and things like that. Anything you need to do in the restroom, not to be specific or gross, but if you need to use a restroom, go ahead. And then, by then, I'm almost ready to have a cup of coffee that she fixed for me when I said I was coming down. Now, here's the thing as you get older, and I don't know if you've noticed this about your legs. Some people get neuropathy. Some people get restless leg syndrome. When you get neuropathy or any unknown diagnosis, the right leg will be tingling, hurting. The word's hurting. Now, sometimes on the right leg too, here's the thing. As we get older, our nerves tend to cause us pain, and it could be in the arms, it could be in the body. When I wake up, I feel discomfort in my body. That's why I don't want to get up. And as far as my mind, it takes a while for it to get to where I feel like it's worth getting up. Hate to put it that way, but it's like, why don't I just stay in bed another 2 hours and I'll feel better. So when I start feeling better, it is around 1 o'clock. I'll get up and I'll have coffee, and I'll have one of those round containers of yogurt that you can buy. I'll eat the yogurt. And sometimes I'll have Ensure, one of those liquid drinks, because I'll say, okay, this is a meal replacement, so I don't have to cook anything. And the thing is, I don't want to cook anything. I don't want to eat anything. Is that okay? Because some people, I'm sure, listening to this will say, well, I get up and I eat breakfast and I'm alert and I'm ready for activity, whatever that activity is. It could be they own a business, or it could be they they still work, or it could be they volunteer. It could be they're building something. These things have sort of passed me by. I was talking to a friend, and I said, just a few years ago, I'd get up and I'd be selling books. I'm a book publisher. I'd be selling books across the country, and I'd have so many orders come in that I would be going to the post office twice. And the reason I went twice would be there'd be so many orders that would come in the last few hours of the day that I thought, well, I'll go ahead and ship those out, and I'll get good reviews by them saying that I got the books out quickly. That's on eBay and Amazon.com. So it's gone now. It's gone. That desire is gone. And then I published 4 new books about 4 years ago, and I don't even promote them, so they're not selling. So that really let me know I'm not interested anymore. As you may have seen on one of my videos, I've had about 14, 15, 16 books, sold about 100,000 copies total. Had fan letters coming in from all over because they were love poetry books. If you want to check it out to see if I'm right on this, just go to Amazon and put in Jim Wortham. I'm not asking you to buy the books. I'm just saying, you probably think this old guy's making this stuff up. No, I started in 1969, self-published my first book. And I self-published every book that I did because the publishers only wanted famous people, politicians, in particular. Yeah, if you were a past president, or if you got yourself in trouble with a president and went to prison, you got a book contract. Somebody else will write the book, but you dictate it. You dictate it, and they take it and edit it and make it into a top-selling book. So, if you do the right type of crime, you get a book contract offer. I never did that. Never got. Thank goodness, never did that. So anyhow, we're going to talk about where we go from here. If you're, you may have already cut me off, but if you're like me and you're tired when you wake up and you're just barely able to make it to the restroom to wash up your face and brush your teeth and get ready to go downstairs, if you have a downstairs, and drink a coffee, maybe have an Ensure, or if you're better off than me, you won't have an Ensure, you'll have a breakfast, maybe eggs and sausage and bacon and things like that, biscuits, gravy. We're all different. We all have different tastes, don't we? So, I'm just, this is just old man's talk. Um, Sometimes I wake up and I think, I'm being too personal here. I'm thinking, why'd I wake up? Um, it's I gotta go through another day. Now don't take that I wish I was dead or anything. Just take it for what it's worth. I'm tired. I'm not really excited about anything that's going to happen during the day. As the day goes on, I do household duties, wash clothes, fix things that need to be fixed in the house. Of course, there's always cutting grass, isn't there? And things that are unpleasant, things that must be done sooner or later, but they're not things that's going to cause you to be thrilled. So you're waking up to a day of work. That's if you're retired. If you're not retired, it could be a lot happier. You may love your work. You may be making a lot of money doing it. And you may be able to hire other people to do the things around the house. So I just wanted to talk because I haven't been on for a couple of days and share a few thoughts. Now, I'm going to try my best to reply to any questions or responses that you have. I'll tell you the truth. I'm backed up, but I'm going to get caught up. I know for 2 days I haven't responded to responses that I've had, but when I do them, I may do 50 responses at one time. So that's a good day. That's a good day. So please leave a response if you like. And we're just talking like old men getting older and how things are going. So if you've made it this far, which is almost 14 minutes, I thank you. And I appreciate any thoughts you share. You take care now. Have a great day.